So you want to tell her that you like her without obviously making things super weird right after the situation, of course. And maybe you want to be so subtle about it that she can act on it and let you know she likes you back, or she doesn't actually reject you and shut you down because maybe she wasn't aware of those subtle hints. Obviously, you don't want to make it too ridiculously awful that you want to change your identity and move country to escape the awkwardness. So if you want to know some very subtle ways that you can let a girl know that you like her so that you can take things to the next level or potentially just move on, this is a video for you. My name is Anna, and before we get started, hit the subscribe button and give this video a huge like. Drop a very subtle hint. If telling her freaks you out completely and you are scared of rejection, then dropping some subtle hints is great. If she is really into you, she's going to notice these subtle hints and give you more to work with, so you know that she likes you back. Or if she's not actually in tune to your attraction, she won't actually know the subtle things have happened. Brilliant, right? Some ways that you can be very subtle is to maintain some longer and stronger eye contact, start teasing her playfully and making her laugh more, and asking her out to do some fun things together and see how she responds. So if she has given you a lot of interest back as what you're putting in, amazing, you can move on to the next step. Flirt with her. Sometimes flirting will help get that message across, and obviously she either flirts back or she becomes cold and distant, and if so, this is a sign she's shutting it down because she's not interested. Flirting is easy. Be charming, call her out for flirting with you, create some sexual tension with innuendos, make her laugh, compliment her, and lightly touch her. You would be surprised how many guys feel that by just saying, "I like you," they're amazed when it doesn't work. A woman doesn't start developing feelings just because she knows that you like her. Remember that. So make it your mission to build her interest first and see if she starts flirting back with you. Be very clear with your words. The next step when you think that she does like you back is to ask her out on a date. Now, it doesn't have to be a fancy dinner. It could just be grabbing ice cream together, going to a new aquarium. The important thing is just how you ask her, because you don't want her saying yes and then finding out she didn't see the date as an actual date, and then that's a little bit awkward. So when you ask her out, play it casual, but make sure you use the word date. Let's go grab some ice cream today and let's make our first date fun. Using humour diffuses the awkwardness, and the use of the word date lets her get into the mind frame of, oh wait, this is a romantic thing, he does like me. Take the lead. Taking the lead with the date lets her know that you mean business. If she has to decide where you guys end up going, it doesn't really scream that you like her. Instead, it screams casual friendship. So take the lead and say, ice cream, 2 p.m. this Sunday, this place? Or perhaps something a lot less direct and cold would work pretty well. Set a date to telling her you like her. Now, I get it, you would rather shy away and then confront her with your feelings when you feel the time is right. But what if she likes you back and you take so long to tell her that you feel something for her, she moves on? So set a date in your phone and plan to tell her that you like her before that deadline. Best to get it out the way as soon as possible. There is not going to be a Hollywood moment where the universe gives you the perfect alignment, the best moment for you to actually say, I like you. That's not going to happen. Decide if it's over text or in person. This obviously very much depends on how comfortable you would find it to confess your feelings in text or in person. Texting is super easy and gives you both space, whereas in person it's a little bit more out there. Plus, if you are going to feel super anxious telling her face to face, you don't want to make things awkward. So casually do whatever is going to make you feel the most comfortable. Give her space after you have told her. A girl needs to collect her thoughts after you drop the love bomb on her, and she needs to figure out if she wants to date you or to break you down very gently. And the best thing that you can do is to pull away and wait for her to contact you next and kind of play a little bit hard to get. You want to make things easy for her and not for her to feel very forced to make a decision literally like that. Do it ASAP. Now, you want to get this over and done with as soon as possible for two huge reasons. Reason number one is that if she likes you back and she wants to date you, then obviously knowing that the feeling's mutual means you can get into a relationship quicker and stop wasting time just being single. And obviously, reason two, if she doesn't like you, you can just speed up the healing process and move on to someone else that does like you. Please do not be overly romantic when you do tell her. I get it, you've watched the movies, but please do not buy her flowers, do not write a handwritten poem, do not stand outside her work window blasting 80s cheesy love songs with a boombox on your shoulder. Instead, just keep it very casual but serious. You have to remember that you don't really know how she feels, and there is nothing worse than you confessing your love romantically to someone with flowers and balloons to find out that they had no idea that they liked you and then they have to reject you. It's just very awkward. And there we go. We've reached the end of the video. If you want to binge some more, click right here. Or if you want to get your name up on our super fan board, then all you have to do is be a member of our Joyanima monthly membership. Details will be down below. Like and subscribe. See you soon.